Hi, Mark. My name is Ryan Kadinchen. I'm a junior and my student number is SO5421.
Hi Mark, I'm Yufuya Irene. I'm a junior. My student number is 57.
Hi Mark, my name is Clara Lin Jiayi. My student number is S05411019. I'm a junior. So today we're going to talk about the movie My Imported Wife, about a Taiwanese guy named Huang Naihui and his relationship with his Cambodian wife, Navy. Yes.
So at first I want to ask, because Huang Naihui is a disability people and he's 20 years older than Navy. So do you think is Navy really love Huang Naihui?
Yeah, I think it's really hard to tell because we're not them, so we cannot really know whether there's really love between them. I think maybe because it's a kind of marriage trait, like Huang Naihui bought Navy, and I think at first maybe Navy is marrying Huang Naihui mostly because of his money. But I think after they get along well with each other, I think maybe there's love between them.
So you mean it takes time to grow love in relationship, and especially in Huang Naihui's case, because before they get married, they don't even see themselves.
Each other.
It's like the whole time. The first time the husband see his wife is by opening the head of the blanket cover. So I think it really takes time for people like us to grow up. And what about Huang Naihui is a disabled person, and his wife is not even Taiwanese, is Cambodian. She has to learn Chinese to communicate with Huang Naihui, and Huang Naihui needs to have patience to communicate with his wife. So I think it takes more, like maybe double the time than normal people for them to grow love. So I think maybe age difference is not a big deal, but it really does take time for people to grow, for the love to start between.
What about you?
I agree with you too. I think at first of this marriage, maybe Navy married him just because his money, and he may need some new different environment that can make her earn money, I don't know. But after maybe they have the daughters after 3 years in the video, I think Navy is kind of love his husband. Although that love is not our love, boyfriend and girlfriend, maybe it's for the family love.
Okay, so today you're Navy's mother. Will you agree with Navy to marry a guy with disability but really rich? Will you agree with your daughters to do that kind of things?
If I will have two situations. If I'm very poor, I will see whether Huang Naihui is rich or not. If he is rich and I'm poor, and my daughter say yes, I will let my daughter to marry that kind of disability person. But if I'm rich, I may think a lot about it. Maybe the biology.
But if you are rich and your daughter still say yes, and Huang Naihui is richer than you have more money, will you do it?
No, because
But your daughter say yes. And you say love time, it needs time to grow love. Maybe your daughter has already have love with the disabled Huang Naihui.
Maybe I will have more consideration if I'm rich, but if I'm poor, I will not think that much. But if I'm rich, and I will think about that if his disability to pass down to my grandchildren, I don't know, or if they will face any difficulty in the future. So I will ask my daughter to think more before marrying him if I'm rich.
Oh, so you really consider that you consider if this kind of disability will be passed down, and you consider if this man is rich enough in your state,
No,
in your
I mean-
definition, and you even consider your daughter say yes or not. So you are really a considerate mother, and I really wish your daughter a good life. Yeah. So Clara, what do you think about this question?
I think I will told my daughters all the potential things that will happen if we marry a disabled guy, and I think that if I told her all of that and she still insists upon marrying him, yeah, and I think I will just agree with my daughter because I think, yeah, you're an adult, you should be responsible for your life, be responsible for your children, so then why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Life is only life. You only live once. Take every challenge you possibly will face. So yes, I will encourage my daughter to marry if she really fall in love with this kind of disabled person, because she is old enough to make her own decision. I think I cannot interfere her with this kind of thing because this is about your future. If I decide everything for you, maybe the day you die, you will say, "Oh, my father do this kind of thing to me. I don't like it." But if I let you choose, it's your choice. It has nothing to do to me. So I think, yeah, I will. If my daughter is facing this case, I think I will encourage her to make their own choice. But if she asks me to do the decision for her, I think I will say no, because there are so many obstacles, so many difficulties that disabled couples will face.
Yeah.
So you mean whether they maybe marry Huang Naihui based on money or not? You
Huh? No, this is not the same question.
Yeah, no, I got a question to ask you. So if today his husband has some kind of genetically disabilities that will pass down through their children, so if your grandchildren may be diagnosed with that kind of disability, will you still agree your daughter to marry the husband?
I will still encourage her to do. And I already said that she will, or she will not. Oh, she will not, because this is in her case too. She has two cases.
Yes, two cases.
And in case two, I really say that if I am rich, and if the person is not that rich, and if the person has disabilities, I will not.
I will ask my daughter
Yeah,
to think
and
more.
I will communicate with your daughter.
Yeah, so maybe your grandchildren is disability and your grandchildren is disability and all of your family are disability.
I think you have a bit discrimination about disability person.
No, I mean the disease that will pass down through genes.
Yeah, but I think our cases is only talk about for the same nation,
If
like
you
Taiwan
are-
to Taiwan.
Oh.
But if your daughter is married to a, for example, like say, Indonesian man who is rich, but he is Indonesian,
I will.
and your daughter is going to live in a country she doesn't even know where is this and what they eat.
Maybe I will just do what you going to do. Just ask her to make her own choice. And if she will,
So you are trying to restate my idea. Yeah, but
Yes.
it's really different if we consider the difference. That's a different factor, because if two people are the same, living in the same places, they have the same cultural backgrounds, they have the same national identity. But imagine maybe the first time maybe been to Taiwan is the first day he is going to live with Huang Naihui, and she doesn't even know what this word means, and he doesn't know anything about Taiwan because there isn't internet, there isn't TV in Cambodia. So I know this kind of insecurity is really strong, Yeah, so I think it might be a bit different if your daughter is married to a man, which is different for countries.
Yeah, I think in your case like that, I think Navy is really in need of money.
Yeah.
And she will do such a lot of sacrifice and to go to Taiwan to live with his disabled husband.
Yeah. Okay. As I now talk about the fight, do you think it talk about argument that Huang Naihui has
between with
yeah,
the Navy.
between Navy? Do you think it's totally fine for them to do this kind of argument, or do you think it's a bit nonsense for Huang Naihui to insist that the Navy only wants her money? Or do you think Huang Naihui is a bit insecure in his own mind because maybe he's afraid of the Navy only wants his money? So what kind of thing do you think that's behind the scene of this argument?
Yeah, I think in addition to Huang Naihui and Navy, I think all of the couples and all of the husband and wives will met quarrels. And I think those quarrels and disputes are necessary. Like they're just a kind of symbol of lack of trust and communications. And I think that's
the part every couple
that's the part every couple will face. And I think the biggest problem is that Huang Naihui is insecure. He's insecure about his physical condition, and he's suspicious that his wife is just want his money. He doesn't love him. Yeah, and I think Navy is also think that Huang Naihui doesn't trust her. Maybe also think that you're suspicious that I don't love you, and I'm just so sad you don't trust me. And I think they're just kind of difficulties that all the couples will face, and if they could break through this kind of difficulty, I think they will be stronger than ever before, and they will keep going down for a lot of time.
Yeah. So what do Irene think about this?
I agree with Clara. I think all the fights in a marriage is necessary, but I think the fight should have a time to stop. Maybe they have fight for more than 3 years. I think
3 years fight, maybe they divorced.
yes. So I think the fight have to have the time.
So I can set time, so I can draw a ball and say we can only fight from this day to that day. You mean by this?
No. I think I say they have to have the maybe consciousness about we have already fight for 3 years, so maybe we should try to do something to improve our situation, or find a third person. Maybe they are friends. Did they have friends?
Yeah.
Maybe they are friends, and that then face-to-face talk instead of face-to-face fight. Maybe if they're going to fight a friend, they say, okay, stop.
But I think you two are talking about normal. But do you take pity on Huang Naihui because Huang Naihui is disabled, and it's a bit different from us. If we had fight, maybe that's because something it can easily be fixed. But Huang Naihui's case is he is insecure because he is disabled.
No, because I think normal people will have insecurity too.
Yeah, no, but Huang Naihui is insecure is because he is disabled, and he is disabled. This and deeper, he is insecure. Yeah, so I think I take pity on Huang Naihui because I think it's hard for disabled person to believe a foreign wife and which has only 19 years old to fall in love with him not because of his money.
I think that maybe it's the environment, the growth environment around him make him into that kind of personality.
Yeah.
Maybe he is disabled, so maybe he's maybe he's called student or a classmate or friend, maybe classmate or friend just bully him, so make him have less self-confidence, and his personality start to become strange.
Strange.
Yes, become aggressive or just want to protect himself first when he faces any difficulty. Just like Navy try to take the money away from him, he just thinks that she want to take all of my money away.
You take your hands off the table, I'm afraid cell phone will fall down.
Oh, sorry.
I think Huang Naihui's insecurity has enhanced a lot the time that Navy's mother come and live with them. Because if today's Navy wants money from Huang Naihui, and maybe Huang Naihui will think that it's okay. But now today, Navy's mother is also wants money from Huang Naihui, and I think Huang Naihui will think that all you two needs is my money, and you don't really want me.
So I think they are lack of conversation just because Navy want Huang Naihui's money to save her family in Cambodia. But I think she didn't have the detailed conversation with Huang Naihui, just like, oh, my family is poor, they don't have house to live, the rain will fall in, but they don't have the house, or blah blah blah. Maybe Navy just say, I want money to save my family. So Huang Naihui will make a strong connection between her mother come or her family is only one Huang Naihui's money.
But I think this documentary is trying to create a drama because in that argument that Huang Naihui has with Navy, and Huang Naihui suspect that Navy's mother only wants money, but the camera crew never ever try to interview her mother.
Oh.
And he tried
because she cannot speak Chinese.
Yeah, but still there are people. Yeah, I think there are people that will interpret the Cambodian to Chinese for the camera crew. So I think maybe it will be a bit misunderstanding in this film because we never get to know what is happening inside Huang Naihui. What happened?
Maybe because the director, what the director is about, we have to take this film about what Huang Naihui thinks. Because
the main character is Huang Naihui.
Yeah, and because the title of this documentary
is My Important Life.
Yes, so that my is Huang Naihui's. So
maybe it does not matter so much about what Navy's mother thinks. It's just like the documentary want to form an issue of the important life. Yes, and there the disputes and all the difficulties that he met with his important life.
But the word important pointed out that the important wife is as important as mine because they are equal. They are all two different individuals, and if I think in this case, Navy's mother is in Taiwan, maybe they should try to understand what is really behind the Huang Naihui's, behind Navy's mother, because she is in Taiwan now. Maybe they can talk together and try to understand, try to reveal more detail, more truth. They will make this documentary a bit complete. Because we only see the opinions of Navy and Huang Naihui. We never get to really know what is inside. Yeah.
So I think maybe there should be a third person come up and ask them to sit together.
Yeah, but I think in the footage that Huang Naihui went to Cambodia, back to Cambodia. I think there is a Taiwanese people that a tourist. He has a tourist office over there, and he tried to explain what is kind of marriage well.
Oh.
Yeah, do you remember the guy, the old guy?
He talked to
the camera crew and
so you cannot say that.
Yeah, and he can translate, so why not use him
Maybe just because Huang Naihui's personality is so strong. Yeah, so strong. He just want to. I think he's a little aggressive. To protect himself, he always say, "You want to take away my money. You always want to take my money." But he didn't ask why you want to take my money. All he wanted to say is, you want to take my money to your mother, but he didn't ask why you want to take my money to your mother.
Oh, so you mean that you let Huang Naihui know the
I think it's the way that Huang Naihui asked. It's kind of like asking that why you take my money to your mother is the way. I think it's the way of asking is make maybe feels like, are you criticizing me of my behavior? And then maybe respond that why can't I take the money to my mother?
You mean Huang Naihui think maybe it's kind of thief,
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
away
yeah.
his money.
And maybe we'll think that why can't I? Yeah.
Oh yes.
Why cannot I take the money to my mother?
Yeah. So back to the origin, you still think this is a miscommunication,
Yeah,
misunderstanding, the lack of communication caused it. Okay, so talk about their descendants, their daughter. So what kind of difficulties do you think this kind of daughter born in this kind of marriage will face? Maybe in school, do you think their classmates will treat them well? Do you think a teacher will treat them normally? Do you think other people would like to have relationships with this kind of daughter? What do you think the difficulties? What do you think the obstacle? What do you think the dangers that she's gonna face in the future?
Yeah, the society there's good and evil.
Yeah.
So of course, their daughters may need some kind of discrimination from those evils, but I think that they're still good in a society that they will understand and they will also respect their situation. And I think because Huang Naihui is a really successful and hardworking guy, and I think that maybe because his father is so famous, then maybe his daughter will make a lot of friends because of his father. Maybe it's not discrimination like what you think. No, not obstacles or difficulties.
But don't you think that the classmates will try to imitate his father?
Yeah.
I think there are lots of people that try to imitate disabled person. I don't think that their classmates will face Huang Naihui as a positive attitude.
Then I think
Because he is famous, and maybe he was trying to, that's his father, he talks like that, he walks like that, and you are your daughter. Yeah, I don't think that Taiwanese people are also good.
So friendly.
Yeah, so friendly.
I guess maybe when we maybe in the elementary school, a student will just do what you do.
Yeah. Not me.
What you say, maybe they will laugh at his daughter or say, oh, your father is a disabled people, so we don't want to play with you, we don't want to talk to you, or something else. But I think when the children grow maybe into senior or junior, they start to think, what if they still do that kind of thing? Is their bad behavior? I think the teacher should stand up and try to teach that kids to think of the right way about disabled father's children. The children born in disability family.
But I think what makes the situation even worse is because their daughter don't only get a disabled father, they even get a mother from a foreign country. That makes the whole situation worse and worse.
I have a plan.
You have a plan.
Maybe the teacher can invite both Huang Naihui and Navy can come and teach the students about the things and culture in Cambodia in Chinese, and the students get to learn the environment and the cultures about in Cambodia. And also Huang Naihui can teach the students about his disease, how he gets the disease, and he's just like everyone. He's no different. He's just a person who has a high fever and got a disease. It's just no different than headache, toothache, or stomachache. Yeah, and I think after those children have some understanding and realize about their parents, and they will not tease about them.
But I think that will only happen just like what Irene said at senior high school or junior high. Because in primary school, in elementary school, in my case, I have a disabled classmate. And I think, no, not me. No, let me finish. Some of my classmates, you know, one time they disabled the kids just pee on his pants, and everybody laughed at him. I think maybe elementary school student doesn't know these kind of teeth is not good. So I think Huang Laihui and Navy Daughter will face a bit really severe bullying in elementary school. So maybe Huang Laihui and Navy should try to guide, to try to console him to be a good cure for his daughter, to try to talk to her, to try to make him didn't let this kind of bad language influence her mind. Because people are born equal, we cannot discriminate people. So I think a good parenting is essential for Huang Laihui and Navy's child. Do you agree with it?
Yeah, but if they want to teach their children, then maybe they should take care of themselves first. I think because
They have a lot of fun.
yeah, they have a lot of
Yeah.
fun, their relationship, and also Huang Laihui's insecurity. Maybe all of these kind of issues will affect their child, what their child thinks.
So I think there may be a teacher or someone else to teach their kids when they face that kind of situation, when the student laugh at him or when their parents fight together. So I think there should be someone that teach their daughters how to handle with this kind of situation.
So you are basically saying good parenting and good education is both important.
Yeah, it's both important in this case.
So I think there's a more interesting one is that Huang Laihui bought a wife from foreign country, but he stand up for the foreign wife to stop that kind of action. Do you think what do you think of this kind of action?
Yeah, you mean
He
that
does.
he bought a wife, but he's also stand up against. Yeah, I think that just like someone else has mentioned before, someone else has mentioned before is that because he has this kind of marriage, so he has more better understanding that this kind of what kind of difficulties that this marriage will face, then he come and stand up against this marriage. Yes.
So you are saying that you never get to know the truth until you are in this kind of situation. Yes, I think just like Huang Laihui, because Huang Laihui tried to stand out for those foreign marriages, like try to say that the company takes most of the money, and the money doesn't go to the woman's house, the woman's family. So I think it's not a good situation, and Huang Laihui is trying to stand up against them. So yeah, I think I totally agree with Huang Laihui's action, Huang Laihui's thought, because he knew it. He finally knew it, and he tries to improve it, tries to change it, tries to change the status. So yeah, I think it's good for Huang Laihui to finally realize it and try to stand out for the foreign wives, because foreign marriage in Taiwan, I think
It's really common.
yeah, and I think it's not that not superior. What is that word for it?
Inferior.
Yeah, it's inferior than normal marriage. So I think it needs people like Huang Laihui who has experienced it to try to stand out, try to talk, try to say to the public, oh, you cannot discriminate, you cannot have bias on it. Yeah, so I think the existence of Huang Laihui is important to improve the rights of this kind of marriage. What do you think?
So based on what you say, you both think that he's great because after he actually experienced this kind of situation, so he started to think that, oh, this is bad, or I should do something good for them, to give the foreign wife a little feedback, or do something good for them, because they are in a foreign country and then what they have to learn and get close to is totally different than they used to. So I think he's really great about this. But I think what if he can change a little of his personality?
You will
It will be great. It will be better because
You mean which part? What?
aggressive one. He always try to. The way he has conversation is not like us, like now.
But I think it's
So his language is hard to understand.
no, but I think it's because he is talking to Navy. If he is talking to other people, I think it will be normal. It will be not aggressive.
I have difficulty understanding what he says.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't matter if you have difficulties. It's important. Maybe he can write. He can try to use another way to express himself. So do you want to give a guess if Hong Lai and his wife has divorced or not?
Maybe I think.
Do you think, according to the video, do you think they finally divorced or something?
No, I think they are still well now.
So what about Irene? What do you think is that like?
In the video, I think they have already fight for 3 years, maybe. I think if they keep fight, just have
Over
fight.
the limit.
Over maybe more than 5 years, I think Navy will start to think have a divorce with Huang Nanhui.
And guess what? They didn't end up divorced. They are still together. It's really good for
They have this.
it's like a happy ending for this story.
Yeah, I think in the documentary is basically just document the parts that they are having quarrels. Yeah, and
So
I think
they
it's
answer.
I think Huang Nanhui is more successful today than before.
because of this documentary.
Yeah, maybe lots of people try to know, and Huang Nanhui is now in a better position of his job, and he tried to do anything
And he earns
to
more
charity.
money.
Yeah, and then
And then we can have a house in
no,
Cambodia.
their marriage is good.
Yeah,
Ended
this
up
is a happy ending.
in a good situation, in a
So
good shape.
we cannot judge them only by the videos.
So eliminate bias and respect others is the most important thing we have to do.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mark.
Mark.